Welcome to Eversmile TV. On the morning of May 27, 2022, Professor Pat Utomi, a political stakeholder in Nigeria, has stated that the Labour Party, LP, is in contact with Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State. Obi, a previous presidential candidate on the People's Democratic Party, PDP, platform, left the party on Wednesday to join forces with another political party ahead of the 2023 elections. Utomi told reporters at the LP National Secretariat in Abuja on Thursday that he was one among those in contact with Obi about pitching a tent with the LP, which he characterized as the winning party in 2023. "Yes, we're in touch," he said. "I've contacted Peter Obi." When asked about their discussions, Utomi stated, "We talked about the Nigerian situation and how everyone needs to collaborate. If you take the temperature of the Nigerian people, if you feel their pressure, you would realize that the last thing they want is anything to do with the APC or the PDP. The two parties have destroyed the country. As a result, sane people will vote out the APC and PDP in 2023. He stated that the LP under his leadership will not impose candidates, but would instead create an equal playing ground for all contestants, adding that the party has what it takes to defeat the APC and PDP. Similarly, while receiving the expression of interest and nomination forms submitted by Comrade Joshua Chindu Obika to contest the AMAC/Buhari Federal Constitution in the National Assembly, the LP National Chairman, Barrister Julius Abure, stated that the LP will surprise Nigerians in a few weeks' time because of the bigwigs who would join it. On the evening of the same day, May 27, Peter Obi finally declared his party after 72 hours of resigning from the PDP via his official Twitter account. And I quote, "I thank all Nigerians, especially our youths who have joined me in the mission of taking back and reuniting Nigeria. This project is yours and for the future of your children. I am just a facilitator. Since I resigned from the PDP because of issues that are at variance with my persona and principles, I have consulted widely with various parties and personalities to ensure we do not complicate the route to our desired destination. For me, the process of achieving our goal is as fundamental as what one will do thereafter. Therefore, I have chosen a route that I consider to be in line with our aspirations and my mantra of taking the country from consumption to production, and that is the Labour Party, which is synonymous with the people, workers, development, production, securing, and uniting Nigerians as one family. I invite all Nigerians to join me in taking back our country. Be assured that I'll never let you down." Obi, in a political show hosted by Channels TV, after he had made the announcement, cleared the misconception surrounding his move.
Party is the PDP party is like an association. You have freedom of association. You have freedom to go in, freedom to go out. It's a relationship thing. And when you go into a relationship in an association, you go in there for a reason. And if you feel that maybe the activities that you go on is at variance with your own person and your principles, the only thing you can do is to quietly and decently leave the place. And that's what I did. You could see my write-up to the chairman of the party. There was no tone there that shows any quarrel or anything. I thank them for the opportunity of being their member, opportunity of associating myself there, and said, going on, I found out that I can no longer continue because of some activities I believe that are at variance with my person and my principles.
What kind of things are that?
Well, it's not personal to me.
Okay.
Quite frankly, there's nothing. It's just like I always tell people, the process through which you get into arrive at any destination, especially when it comes to seeking a public office, is as fundamental as what you do thereafter. So for me, I want to be able to follow a process that I believe in. Some people will tell you, do anything when you get there, you can correct it. No, I don't believe in that. The process must be same as what I do thereafter. As a politician, I have campaigned, I've gone around the country, I've done what I'm supposed to do, presented myself to the people, and if I find out there's other things I might not be able to be part of, I decently withdrew myself. There was no issue.
You know the reason why I'm asking this question? I mean, one is curious that just about the time you left, Senator Abaribe has left also.
Well, everybody has his own reason for living.
You think things are going wrong in the PDP?
No, I don't think so. Everybody, like I said, it's association. Now people are living, they're living everywhere, you know. It's an association. You have right to go in, you have right to go out. There's nothing wrong there.
Does it call to question from what your friend said yesterday, Governor Yinsom Wike said about, I mean, you leaving the party and coming back, you've gone around the country, and now on what platform will you now say you want to, you've gone on the platform of the PDP to campaign, to go around and consult the delegates of the PDP. Does that call to question your own loyalty as a party person?
I don't understand. Can you be clear on what he said? He said
Governor Yinsom Wike called your loyalty to question to the PDP.
What I don't remember what I like to question. I came into a system, and I was part of that system. I stayed there throughout the years I was in PDP. Nobody can question my loyalty to the party. I participated in everything, and when I'm going out, I didn't go out in a cross situation. I did it so decently because I have right to do so.
Did you probably think that you may not get the ticket of the party?
Not at all, not at all, not at all. I'm not desperate to be president. Not am I desperate to be anything. I'm desperate to see Nigeria work, especially for the youths of this country.
You don't think that PDP is the right vehicle for you to achieve that?
No. It's like I said, I've left. I've moved on, you know, to where I think the process might allow me. It's not about, I keep saying, it's not about winning or losing. I would rather lose doing the right thing than win doing the wrong thing. My politics have been consistent in character and integrity throughout the time I started. And you can go and check. This is not the first time I left PDP, if you don't know. In 2002, when I started this politics, I was a member of PDP. Go and read what Olisametu wrote. I went to one meeting, and I wanted to contribute, and people said, no, you can't contribute. No, I quite left them. I went to APGA, because I said, if I'm in a system where freedom of contribution is not allowed, I went to APGA, campaigned, won the election, somebody else was declared. I didn't quarrel. I went to court. I became the first Nigerian to ever stay in court for 3 years until court declared me the winner. I didn't quarrel. Same thing is what you see in that consistency I'm saying. When I became governor, 6 months after, I was impeached. I didn't quarrel with those who impeached me. I went to court. Eventually, the court brought me back. I became the first Nigerian to come back from impeachment as a governor. Of course, less than 1 year after that, election was conducted when my tenure was just about 1 year. INEC conducted the election, declared somebody as winner, he became governor. I didn't quarrel. I went to court again. And all through to Supreme Court, I won. That is why you have staggered the election in Nigeria today. It was because of me. I became the first person to set that example.
This very move that you've made, how painful is it for you?
It's nothing painful.
Because you've gone around as a flag, seeking the flag of the PDP. Now you have to abandon that. It's like a project that you've seen to almost 95%, and you abandoned and you left.
There's nothing painful in my life. My late mother taught me never, always be glad for an experience. No matter what it costs you.
So what informed the choice of Labour Party?
Well, if you look at what I've been saying, you mentioned something. Can I go back to the question you asked earlier about
Please go ahead.
comments of Governor Wike yesterday? There's something he talked about. When he was talking, the one I think he mentioned was when he talked about issue of integrity. He said that even my going questions my integrity. I don't know how that word came in, but I think when we talk about integrity, we should talk about the integrity in management of public resources. That is what we should be talking about in this country. And when such things are mentioned about me, I feel maybe there's something missing somehow. So you go and check my record as the governor. I was impeached for 3 reasons. 1, my office had a approved budget to be renovated for 298 million naira. I renovated everything with 43,200,000. My lodge, to repair and renovate the lodge where the governor lives, which is me, was 486 million naira. I did everything with 81 million naira. Number 3 item was that I was saving money without the authority of the house. From day one, I said we must save money. And that went through. For 8 years I was governor. Go ask any contractor, whether any contractor was sat with me to talk about what is I'm entitled to, inflated any contract, any supplier, anybody. And when I left office, his record, I left $75 billion, $500 million at that time, because it's public money. I was managing public trust, and I did so.
That's for you, integrity.
For me, that is, when you talk about integrity, it questions your management of public trust and resources. Go to Anambra State today. I have no land given to me by Anambra State government. My managing director of my housing authority, Mike Wafo, is still alive. He gave me land and 2 houses. And I told him, I'm not entitled to it. I'm the manager of this. So, for me, nobody have ever seen me in my political life sharing money anywhere. I'm not saying I'm a saint, but I did things which I believe it was right. You asked me a question. Second question which you asked.
Yeah. And then I was asking you that, because that matter touched on the issue of your integrity and perhaps the allegation of a lack of character. And that you immediately left and I've
just shown you the issue of, I've just described the issue of character, how I came to where I was, and I've shown you the answer to the issue of integrity, and then...
Your choice of Labour Party.
Well, let me also correct one thing that I read in social media, that I immediately visited
NNPP.
NNPP. Never had such visit.
That was not a choice for you at the time?
No, it wasn't even a choice.
Why was the speculation coming that you might be joining NNPP?
I don't know. Yeah, the people who live on speculation.
What do you think about Peter Obi joining in the Labour Party? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.